Good afternoon, y'all. I hope everyone's having a nice cool spring. It feels like summer. I'm ready for the pool. I don't have a pool. I'll just blow up a doughboy and we'll go from there. But today, we are going to make my infamous, famous, upside down pecan caramel apple pie. I dare you say that 3 times.
It's really good.
It is really good. Of course, my little travel-sized margarita mix. Because Cinco de Mayo was sometime this month, so we're just going to do that. So I have sliced and diced 8 Granny Smith apples. So we're just going to take about a cup of sugar. We're just going to pour over that. And just pour in some cinnamon. If you're measuring, probably 3 tablespoons, something like that. And then a third a cup of flour. That just makes it so it's not all soupy. You don't want soupy apple pie. And we're just going to stir this all together to coat. So you just want to get that cinnamon and sugar and all those apple slices coated. And that's the second step. Because I'm going to go to the first step in just a second. We go right over here. Now, this is the key to this y'all pie. You take a regular pie tin, glass, whatever. You line it with foil. You smear butter around the sides and the bottom. And then you take and arrange pecans. I'm a little artistic, so artistic, not autistic. And I like to have a nice presentation. This is going to come in handy in just a moment. And then you just sprinkle some brown sugar over those pecans. It's probably a third of a cup or something. And then you're going to take the pie crust and you're going to lay the pie crust on top of that pecan mixture. You will see in the next video when we take this pie out of the oven how it looks. So there, now we have the dish ready for the apple pie mixture. Then we're going to take this apples and we're going to fill it up, and you're probably saying, I don't know how that's going to fit. Much like I say in the mirror, every morning, I don't know how it's going to fit. But by the grace of God, I'll make it fit. Now what we're going to do, and don't be afraid to get in there and get your hands dirty. You don't want any empty spots because that air is going to break it down and it's just going to flatten. We don't want anything flat. Now, Earl, if you can get in there and get a nice close-up to see how those apples is arranged. Then, you just put some butter.
Butter makes everything better.
Butter makes everything better. We all know that. And then we're going to take and put the top onto it. You just want to get it tight. The reason the foil is a little bit extra long, you're going to see in a second, because we fold that over the edges when we're baking it. Now you should have the oven on and preheated at about 425, because you're going to cook the first 15 minutes high, and then you're going to put it down to 375 or 400, however you like to cook it. And then you're just going to crimp that up. Doesn't matter how the top looks, because you're not going to see the top, because at the end, we're going to flip this pie upside down, and that's the big grand aha moment. I know you can hardly wait, can't you? Now I just like to make a little slit to let the steam come out. And this is what you put in the oven. Now, you bake this for about 45 minutes until the top gets golden. You might want to put a pan or some foil underneath it so when it starts dripping the apple juice, you don't ruin your oven or have to clean it all over again. But check back for the next video to see how it turns out, and the chili that we also made this afternoon. So, bye y'all. Have a wonderful afternoon.